Hello, and welcome back to Yap and Yak, a space where two siblings separated by the Atlantic Ocean talk about whatever the heck they like. I'm Doc, I do the yapping.
I'm Rachel, and I do the yak. And today we're continuing our talk about Ghibli. So last time we covered Princess Mononoke and briefly Howl's Moving Castle. And we mentioned that you might make a little list of what other ones you think, like what order they might go in.
Yeah, well I said start with Nausicäa Valley of the Wind. Did you end up watching that?
No, I haven't watched anything since we last spoke.
Unbelievable.
I know, well that's not true. I watched Monty Don's Real Gardens with Mum. But nothing we talked about.
Oh, wow, I see how it is. I see where your priorities are.
Yeah, sorry about that. But how about we think about two that we could talk about this time? So, I've seen Kiki and Ponyo. Do you want to talk about those two today, or do you want to talk about...
We can talk about those two.
Kiki versus Ponyo. Who will win?
Which one do you prefer, and why?
It's actually a really hard one. I actually don't know. Wait, you say first, and I'll think about it.
Okay, so I definitely prefer Kiki.
Wow! Kiki for the win!
Mostly because of the uncanny valley of the Ponyo animation or art style, because her fish sort of look like birds' feet.
Yeah.
And like her hands, and then like her face is all squishy.
Yeah.
So that unnerves me a little bit, but I liked the bit when she was like almost like fully a person. I was more on board with that. And that was super cute how she like loved ham and got on with that little boy and stuff. I don't know, I think I preferred like the sort of like found family dynamic stuff with Kiki's. Because even though she starts with like a really supportive family, then she goes away and finds more. Happy here but needs to grow, as opposed to just running away from something that she doesn't want.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think for the sake of the conversation, I'm going to have to side with Ponyo then.
Boring.
And say that I prefer Ponyo.
Tell me why.
Tell me why. No, yeah, so
Ain't nothing but a heartache.
I like Ponyo because it's super fun, it's super wholesome. I love the animation of the water. Very visually pleasing. I don't get unnerved by Ponyo. I find little cute water fish chicken thing cute. So,
the water fish chicken thing.
Yeah, I mean, Ponyo is an amalgamation of so many different things. I'm not actually entirely clear what the artistic reasoning for that was. I'd have to look into that. But
no idea.
I always found myself when watching Ponyo of being reminded of The Little Mermaid.
Apparently, it's like heavily inspired by the Hans Christian Andersen.
Yeah.
Little Mermaid.
Yeah, that makes sense because like Ponyo being the fish, wanting to escape from the overbearing sea father and go onto the surface feels very Little Mermaid.
There's definitely loads of things I like about Ponyo. It was off the back of like Princess Mononoke, which is why I was like, not quite. It's nice.
Yeah, not
it's
as plot driven. I just really like the cute dynamics between the characters, like Ponyo and the kid. The mum's really sweet. Him like doing like putting out the lights for his dad, who's the sailor at night, is really sweet as well.
Yeah, that is really so sweet.
And his sweet relationship with the people in the old home. It's quite a quiet one. It's a little itty-bitty film, but I think I really like it. I just think it's sweet. It gives me comforting feelings, as Kiki does too. I think they fall into a similar category when it does come to Ghibli films, of they're not super plot-driven. They're more about cute little dynamics between nice characters.
And I also love in Ponyo, like, the food, the scene where she makes them ramen, and, like,
the
does, like,
looks
the magic
really good.
cooking stuff. And I'm like, this is good. I want that meal especially.
Yeah,
and
it looks great.
With my Instagram, there are some people who, like, recreate it on the internet, and I'm like, ooh, I want to try it, but I know I wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah.
I don't have those ingredients.
I think I told you a bit about Nausicäa when I told you to watch it, and then you didn't.
And then I didn't.
We could have talked about Nausicäa today.
We could have talked about Nausicäa, and we could have talked about the Midnight Library book that I still haven't got. That's on my plan for this week. I was supposed to do it yesterday, but I fell asleep after work, so...
Damn, I see how it is.
Damn, I know. Crazy.
So what other Ghibli films have you seen? Oh, Spirit... We haven't even talked about Spirited Away, have we?
Yeah, I described it.
Yes, that is true. You described Spirited Away. It was an excellent description. Actually, it was pretty good.
I did miss out, like, the dragon boy completely, though.
Haku, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't mention him once.
Yeah. He's pretty integral to the plot, though.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
He's pretty as well. Like, the animation, the art style of that dragon is gorgeous.
Yeah, the dragon looks really nice. The scales and stuff. So, like, how would you describe your experience with Spirited Away? How did you feel about it?
I really enjoyed it because I think as you said, it was the first one that I'd watched, so it was like my introduction to it, and it was the first one that I had watched in like a long time. So I watched Spirited Away, and there's a long break until you got into Ghibli, into looking at the other films.
Yeah.
I think because of that, my expectations were so high, which I think is why I'm less infused with like Ponyo and like Kiki to an extent. Because I was like, ooh, magic, monsters, people in castles and disappearing and... Yeah. Well, I guess Princess Mononoke really fits into a similar category as Spirited Away. Yeah, so like Spirited Away, Howl's Moving Castle, and Princess Mononoke. I think those are like the top 3, definitely, for me.
Yeah, I'm not sure there's like much magic in Nausicaa, but I still think you'd really like it. Have some magical vibe.
Magical vibe. Could you hear that really loud notification?
I couldn't.
Oh, excellent.
It's kind of being flooded out by the feedback I'm currently hearing from all that buzzing. I really hope that doesn't show up. Is it less obvious when it comes to doing the editing?
No.
Okay. That's pretty loud.
I try my
then.
best to get rid of it, yeah, but it is quite... Yeah.
Quite
what we can
prominent.
do is we can speak louder. Also, speaking louder does help.
We can speak louder. It's gonna shout as loud as I can.
I don't know why I'm yelling. There's no feedback on my end. But, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Yak and Yap. My name is Doc and I do the yapping.
My name is Rachel and I do the yakking.
And that is goodbye from us.
Bye!
Bye-bye. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. This is not even tell me why, it's tell me lies, but okay.